This week's Win of the Week takes us to Bourne, Massachusetts, into the business owned by Christina Nemes. This business is named Angel's Touch Auto Body and Detail, which is located at 148 MacArthur Boulevard in Bourne, Massachusetts. And so now, without any further ado, it's time for another edition of
Wins of the Week! Panic boom!
Doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working.
I'm Jason, by the way.
do it!
Christine.
Yes.
Is she ready to go?
She's ready to go.
Oh, nice. I'm going to call her real quick here. We're going to try to do a live. We're going to do it. It's the first time we've ever done this, I think, where we call somebody. So, Jason, I'm going to have you real quick type in her number real quick here. I believe you could. We're not going to give all the listeners her cell phone number. I know the listeners want her cell phone number, but we're not going to give all of the listeners her. Oh, nice. Look at you. You're hitting all the buttons. Some of the listeners are like, I memorized all the tones. I know what this number is.
I know this number.
Okay, we're going to call her right now. And this is, and tell the listeners out there again, who are we calling right now, Jason?
So this is Christina Nemes.
Yes.
And I believe her husband's going to be on there also.
What's his name?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Hello.
Christina and Jeff, how's it going?
Good. It's just Christina today.
Okay.
Classic Jeff.
Well, we wanted the better half, and we got the better half. So thank you for being on the show. Are you having a good morning?
I am. Thank you. How are you?
I am super, super excited to have you on the show. Can you share with the listeners out there, what's the name of your business, and how did you first hear about us?
Angel's Touch Auto Body and Detailing. So we do collision, auto body, classic car restoration, detailing.
Are you a Patriots fan?
Huge Patriots fan.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, if you own a business and you're a Patriots fan,
Give Clay a call.
I am so excited. I mean, seriously, I get excited. Can you tell the listeners out there, how did you first hear about us?
So I started listening to your podcast. I don't exactly remember why. I think I was just scrolling through, and I was just looking up, new business podcasts, and I think yours popped up. Clicked on it, started listening to it, loved what I heard. I heard that you were doing coaching. I loved your processes, how you guys work with businesses and your mindset. So I looked you up and decided to jump on the team and start working with you guys.
Did you find us on iHeart or Spotify or Google, or do you remember where you first found the podcast?
That was on Apple.
Apple, iTunes. Okay, we talked to a guy it was yesterday, who he owns a coffee shop in a mall in California, and he said that he found me on the John Lee Dumas podcast 4 years ago and has been listening to our show for 4 years. Do you listen to it like once a week, or I just want to know? I'm very, very, very curious.
I listen to it a couple times a week. It just depends on the topic. But usually at least twice a week. I like your Saturday and Sunday shows. Those are usually the ones that I listen to. What
are your favorite kind of topics, just so I know?
I like more so. I'm not more into more of the. I like more of the business mindset, processes. Not so much, corporate mindsets. Or sometimes you have authors on. It depends what the authors write about, what they talk about. But I'm more so into more of the business processes, business mindsets. How to deal with employees, management, that type of thing.
What is your growth percentage this year? Talk to us about the growth you've experienced this year with your company.
Okay, so we are up about just over 60% so far this year. December's not even over, so we're definitely going to be up more than that. And we've just been grinding it, just been working hard, marketing, the website. We've been working really hard to get reviews and, making sure our customers are treated well. And it's just shown the proof is in the pudding. We've just been insanely busy. We were talking about this the other day at the shop, just how last year at this time we thought that was busy, but now this year we're so much busier that it's just crazy. We're just so pumped, we're proud, and we're just going to keep grinding and getting it done for our customers.
Are you in front of a computer today?
I'm not, no.
Okay, well, I would give you one pro tip this morning. This is a new thing I've been beta testing on myself.
Okay.
But I always, anything I teach my clients, I test on myself first, and then I teach to the clients. If you Google search Joplin Gyms today, gyms, you're going to see the results of this. And I know it's hard, Dr. Breck, to see this in Bucky, so you might want to look at the computer here. But if you type in Joplin Gyms, Koloff Fitness comes up top in the search results with the reviews, obviously. But now we're getting video reviews, and the video reviews are actually ranking higher than their website. And so the new move Jason will start talking to you about is getting those video reviews if he hasn't, because
it's on the agenda.
he now has,
the new move.
if you type in Joplin Gyms, he has 7 of the first 13 search results are his company. Let's talk about this. We have a lot of listeners out there that maybe push back or fight about the idea of getting reviews. Christina, how much has getting Google reviews changed your business?
Oh, immensely. It's just, so I hear all the time when customers come in, when we ask, so how did you hear about us? Well, I Googled a body shop near me, and you guys came right up. I Googled detailing, and you guys came right up. I saw your reviews. I clicked on them. I read them. They're phenomenal, and I decided to come here. And what everybody said in your reviews was exactly right. You guys have great customer service. You're fast. You're efficient. My car came out great. I'm happy, and anything that the people said that you do, you promised, you took care of. So, you got to just put your money where your mouth is, and if you're going to say you're going to do something for your customers, you got to do it, because you can only say so much. You have to show it. You have to prove it.
Talk to me about, have you started doing the group interview yet?
No, we don't. I'm going to be honest. We haven't needed to hire anybody.
You got a great team.
We keep our customers. We have great retention. With our employees. So we've had the same team for years, and we're actually getting ready to build a new building, and we actually have people on deck ready to rock and roll and get on our team with us.
You're building a new building?
Yes, we are. Yep.
Oh, congratulations! That is so exciting.
Thank
When
you.
when do you start construction?
We're hoping by mid-January, end of January. These processes, they're long, so we should be breaking ground then. It is wicked cold around here in January, so possibly might have to wait until it gets a little warmer, but we're really shooting for that. But we're just busting at the seams. We have, work just coming out of the, yin-yang here, and we have jobs sitting outside. My husband does classic car restorations. We have about 8 to 10 cars that we need to start. We just don't have the space, that are, between $10,000 to $50,000 builds, that we need to get into the shop.
I'm sure you remember this, but back in the day, Bill Belichick was given the microphone after the Patriots won the Super Bowl. And my understanding is that there was 1 million people in the Boston area gathered to cheer for the Super Bowl parade for the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. And Bill Belichick was given the microphone. I'm going to cue up the audio. This is Bill Belichick speaking to a crowd. Now, again, he's speaking to a crowd of 1 million people. And a million people. Think about that. 1 million people. And this is what he had to say.
The guy's an animal.
And you look at some of the players are like, we don't know if we want to cheer this. It's almost it's almost like Joseph Stalin leading a chant back in the day. They're like,
right?
We don't know if we want to cheer this. So talk to me about this, because you are a very diligent person, and I wanted to have you on the show because nothing works unless you do. Maya Angelou talked about this at great length, the celebrated actor or actress, playwright, best-selling author. Harriet Tubman has talked about this at great length. Denzel Washington has talked about this at great length. Will Smith has talked about this at great length. No days off. No days off. You cannot talk to me, because I want to give you the floor. It's like you have a microphone. Now, Bill Belichick had a mic with 1 million listeners. You have a mic with 500,000 people. Not to overwhelm you or make you nervous. We have 500,000 people listening. What would you say to the 500,000 people listening right now? You can share anything with them about the business coaching experience. Anything. What are the tips that you would give them?
Well, I would just say that, that's the no days off goes. You have to be diligent. You have to keep grinding. You have to work hard every day. You can't build something that is yours on just a few hours, on a part-time hours. You have to just jump in and get in there. Even if you're not a numbers person, or if you're not great at sales, in the beginning you have to just try and work hard at everything and try every avenue that you can to keep progressing, because it's all on you. This is your business. This is your dream. And no one else is going to do this for you. You have to do it yourself, and you have to just dig deep and just keep grinding and get going even when you're tired. You're not going to have motivation 24/7. It just doesn't exist. It's just not how life goes. And anybody that's ever built anything, anybody that's ever done anything extraordinary in life is going to tell you that they did not always have motivation all the time. In the beginning, yes, and then you're going to get tired and you're going to get beat up and you're going to have a rough week or a rough month or a rough year. But you got to keep going. And, anything that's ever been built wasn't just peaches and cream, the land of milk and honey all in the beginning. It was, climb up, get beat down again, and then keep climbing up, and then you're down again, and then you're up, and then you're down. But you can't stop climbing up. You have to keep going. You can't stop. And diligence is one of the number one things that you have to have. Even if you don't have it, you have to work on it, and you have to keep reminding yourselves. And, even if surround yourself with people that are like that, and if you don't have somebody in your life that is like that. And I read a lot of books and listen to a lot of podcasts and do, success leaves clues. So I like to follow and listen and, study people that have done what I want to do in my life. And that actually gives me the motivation and the drive to keep going, even on the days when it's really hard, when you're tired, you're getting home at 8 o'clock and you still have to cook dinner for your family and get up and do it the next day. It doesn't matter. You got to keep going because it's going to get better and you're going to get better. And, the more that you work hard, the more you're going to get eventually rewarded for this. You're going to reap the benefits, but it's not going to be today. And a lot of people, especially nowadays, expect everything instant gratification. Well, this didn't work, so I'm going to do something else. Or, this isn't working, so I'm going to go do something else now. No, if you want something, it's not going to be easy. It's going to suck. You're going to suck. Just keep going. Just keep learning. Success leaves clues. Find someone who did it how you wanted to do it, someone who did it the best in the industry of whatever industry you're in. Learn from them, keep grinding, don't stop. And, no days off. We work 6 days a week, and that's that. Our business wouldn't be where it is. We wouldn't be up 60% if we didn't work 6 days a week. If we just came in when we felt like it and left when we felt like it. It doesn't work like that. My husband and I and my brother-in-law, we are in it every single day. We work hard. And we're there with our team. We're working right besides them. We're learning besides them. We're growing besides them. And that's also why they've stuck around with us for so long, too, is because we're in it with them. We're not just coming in telling people what to do and then going off golfing or to the beach. We're there every single day. And the only days we take off are Sundays and holidays. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, New Year's, we're not there. Besides that, we are there every other day. And that's how we feel about it. That's how we run our business. That's how we operate. That's how we try to teach our children. If anything that you want, you have to work hard. You've got to be the hardest worker in the room. But you also have to be knowledgeable. You have to know what you're doing. You have to learn your industry. You have to continue to learn everything and anything. Like our industry, for instance, is it's changing. It's evolving. Because we're going to be left behind. And we're not going to have the goals that we want to have. We're going to be crushed. We're not going to be able to support our new building. We're not going to be able to support, dreams past this new building. And, if we want another shop, but you have to keep evolving and growing and learning and not stopping. And like Belichick said, no days off. Except for Sundays, we take that off. But even then, you might be in the business where you need to be open Sundays. And someday you will be able to find someone to do it for you somewhat. But until then, you're that person, and you just have to get it done.
So talk to me about this. What keeps you sustainably motivated? Because for me, it's meeting great entrepreneurs and helping them grow. But what keeps you motivated?
Well, it's just being a success no matter what. So, we were doubted in the beginning because we had a small rinky-dink shop and, we were doubted. People thought that, you're not going to make it. This is, it's just, you're going to fall on your face, yada, yada. And we've exceeded and proved a lot of people wrong. So that's a huge one. Also, we want to leave a legacy for our families too. That's huge for us. And we're prideful people. And so if you're a prideful person, you don't stop. You keep going and you want to continue until you get over that mountain and then you find the next mountain. And we're just very goal-driven people. So that's what definitely keeps us motivated. Our goals, our family, keeping, we got to keep food on the table for them. We have to be, proactive for them. And we want to teach them about hard work. We want our children to see how hard you work is you'll reap the benefits down the road. And they do see that. And they're very proud of us. And we're proud that our children are proud of us. And we hope that they can, walk in our footsteps down the road someday. And then, so also, we had people that doubted us, and that's a huge motivator also. So you want to make sure that you can prove wrong and show that you are worth it and that you can do it, and anything that you say you're going to do, you will do, and no matter what. And that's definitely a huge motivator.
Christina, what's
plus,
your last? Sorry, what was that, Jason?
Oh, I was going to say, and her other biggest motivator though is she has a dog named Boss that lives a very lavish lifestyle.
Oh,
so
yes.
she's got to keep
He's
him
got to
happy.
live a good life.
Lots
He's
of
gotta
treats,
have
lots
it.
of sweaters.
What does your dog look like?
He's a Boston Terrier, so
Oh,
he's brown and
knew
white. He's about 14 pounds, so he's actually pretty small for a Boston Terrier. He's kind of a runt, but he's awesome. He's adorable.
Now, what is your last name, Christina?
Nemes.
How do you spell that?
Nemes.
If you had, I guess a final moment a final little tip to give all the listeners out there. You said people are out there, they Google search Christina Nemes. People are probably we actually had some of our listeners travel to Satellite Beach, Florida, just to meet the owners of Papa Gallo's Pizzeria because they heard him on the show. If someone's going to travel all the way up there to Angel's Touch, first off, what town are you in? How do they find you guys?
So we are in Bourne, Massachusetts. So that's Bourne, Bourne, Massachusetts.
If somebody were to show up at your place and you're very busy, and they said, "Just give me one tip, one final tip," tell me, Christine. I mean, does business coaching actually work? Tell the listeners out there, how has business coaching impacted you, and why is that something that has worked for you?
Okay, of course. You guys are awesome. I love the way you think. I love the way you do business. And I feel like it intertwines with the way that we think. So that's huge. Also, you guys are awesome. You have great systems. You have great ideas. You're creative. Your website building has been phenomenal. You help immensely with marketing and getting you on top of Google. You guys are tough love. So, there's no excuses that you don't accept excuses. So it's get it done. And if not, I love that where, if you're not going to do it, then I can't work with you because you're never going to get anywhere. And I find that really ethical, that I'm not just going to take your money and you guys not do anything and you don't grow. I don't have time for that. So just know that if you are going to be a client of theirs, that they are wholeheartedly dedicated to you. And if you're not dedicated, they're not going to be dedicated and the relationship's not going to work. So you guys have helped us immensely, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
Christina, I thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us.
Guys.
And I if you're out there listening, I encourage you to go to Christina's website. And again, Christina, for anybody out there who maybe missed it earlier, what is your web address so all the listeners can check it out?
It is Cape Cod Autobody and Detailing.com.
Cape Cod Autobody and Detailing.com. Check out the website. If you're looking for a great family vacation idea, go check out Cape Cod Auto Body and Detailing. Go to travel up there to Bourne, Massachusetts. This time of the year, I understand it's beautiful weather this time of the year. What's the temperature up there?
Wicked cold.
All right. Well, I tell you, I hope you have a great day, and may our Patriots beat the Chiefs.
Yep. Go Pats. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome.
Hey, take care. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. And that right there is why I record 9 shows per week, every single week. Thrive Nation, this is your occasion to have massive success. This is your year to persevere. This is your time to do what you were called to do. I'm telling you, this is your year to be successful. This is your year to move beyond just surviving. This is your year for thriving. But don't just be a listener of this show. Be a doer. Don't just be a hoper. Don't just be a listener. Be a doer. Be an implementer. Because Thomas Edison once said correctly that vision without execution is hallucination. And on that note, let's end this thing with a boom. 3, 2, 1, boom.